Hi, beautiful people. I share with you two different shades of jollof rice made from my oven. In my previous video, I stated that if you don't have a cast iron, you can use this aluminum foil. I don't know whether it's a container, I don't know the name, but it is readily available on our local markets, and it's oven friendly, so you can cook with it in your oven. So I washed my rice thoroughly, and this works even when you have some leftover stew or your jollof based stew. Okay, just pour it over it, stir it, and to make the cooking process fast, you pour some hot water on it. While you are doing this, make sure that your oven is on. So once I add in the hot water, you can taste for salt, make any adjustment that you want. And I'm going to add my beef at this point because I just seared this beef, okay, and it is quite hard. I didn't boil it or anything. I just seared it with some spices, and because it is hard, I'm adding it to the rice at this point so that I can soften up a bit when it cooks. I also added the pepper for some fragrance. I love the fragrance that comes with this pepper, and so I'm adding that to it. And then it's very important that you use your rack, okay, because this is quite fragile. It's quite fragile when you hold it with a rice. So you want to put something underneath, so the rack that it will sort of hold it or be on while it's cooking in the oven, you can just place it and hold it with that, okay, so that you can easily put it in your oven. And then this is after 45 to 50 minutes. I take it out and then I am stirring it. It's not completely cooked, so I'm putting it back. I've realized that cooking in the aluminum foil or this particular container, it takes longer than cooking it in the cast iron. I think the cast iron cooks faster, but the good thing about it is that so that's the disadvantage. I feel like maybe if you cook it on your stove top, it will cook faster. But then, as I mentioned, the advantage is wasting food. Now, this is the second method. Okay, this is a different recipe. To that, I added some spice blend, which had some onion, garlic, and ginger to the beef, and some salt and seasoning. And then I steamed it because I wanted the stock to cook the food. And then I fried some sausages. When I was done frying that, I went ahead and fried the beef into the same oil. I added in a generous amount of onions, and I'm going to fry this until it is almost caramelized. I really got this tip from when I made the chicken biryani dish from India. Okay, so I took out the onion and then I added some bell pepper, scotch bonnet pepper, and onion blend that I did. I fried that and also added my homemade tomato paste or tomato sauce. Then the sauce from the chicken that I grilled, I added that. Then I added the stock from the beef. So this is going to be very, very flavorful. Okay, so I covered it and then let it cook nicely. And then I added in the onion at this point, and I will give it a stir. And then when it is ready, I'll add my washed rice to it, give it a stir. I wanted to cook this in my cast iron, but I realized that the quantity was too much for it, so I'm placing it back in the same aluminum foil container, and then I'll cook it in my oven. As I mentioned, this is not so expensive. The foil, whatever, is not expensive, but then it's you can use it multiple times. So this is about the second time I'm using the same thing, right? So yes, at this point when the rice was almost cooked, I am adding the sausages, the beef, and then some other veggies. So this is another way. If you want to add your veggies, you can add that to it. And once I add that to it, my oven is off, okay, but because there's still heat in there, it will completely cook it. So I'll take it out and then give it a stir, and as easy as that, it is cooked. No waste at saw. You can use any type of rice. I think last I got a question whether I can only use basmati rice in the oven. No, this is jasmine rice, so you can use any type of rice, and just packing it for ourselves for the week. Yeah. And when maybe you're having a party or something, imagine you do it in this. You don't just like you just do it and carry your thing. So convenient. Hope you give this a try. Kindly support me by liking, subscribe, and follow me on all my social media platforms. I'll see you again in another. Bye.